Very good morning, all the students of fifth standard. We have completed our second lesson of history. So, in at the end of the second lesson, on the next page that is nearby, page number 10 or 11, there some activities are there or some information is there. So that activity you have to draw that you have to write or you have to complete. Here one question is there: prepare a monthly plan for yourself on the line of the one given below here. Month of February, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. These are the days of week. Now dates are also here: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 20th. Now what kind of subject we are learning, that you have to prepare or that you have to write what you did in this. Again one information is there: 1 billion or 1 abjad. How to consider or how to count? Do you know how many years make 1 billion years? 1 billion years means how many years? This is a one question. Mostly you will get this in mathematics also, that 1 billion is equal to 1 billion year is equal to how many years? That we know that the number we get writing 30 after 1 is 1000, and that we get by the putting 40 after 1, that is 10,000. If 1 is there after 1, if we write the put 10, that is 10. If we put the 20, that is 100. If we put 30, that is 1000. If we put the 40, that is 10,000. And if we put the 50, that is 1 lakh. Like in this way there. Then here they gave that informations or calculation: 100 into 10, that is 1000. 1000 into 10, that is 10,000. 10,000 into 10, that is 100,000 or 1 lakh. Now 1 lakh into 10, that is 10 lakh, or we can call as a 1 million. Now see, mostly what we can call that, we say that 10 lakhs. 10 lakh is also called as a 1 million. If someone say the million, then it will be confused to us that, but 10 lakh is equal to 1 million. Now next one, that is 10 lakh or 1 billion into 10 is equal to 1 crore, or also it is called as a 10 million. 1 crore is also called as a 10 million. And next one, that is 1 crore into 10, that is 10 crore, or we can miss 10 crore, or we can call as a 100 million. And the next one, that is 10 crore into 10, that is 1 abjad or 1 billion. So here what we can say, that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, here 9 digits are there, 9 zeros are there after 1. So this you have to complete. Next one information, that is on the page number 11. It is possible to decide the age of ancient object up to the 60,000 years old with the help of the carbon 14 method. This method was invented by the scientist Willard Libet. So in the year 1908 to the 1980, his duration is there, lifespan. Dating method: carbon 14 is a radioactivity elements. This is a radioactivity element, or the method is there, that is found in the bodies of all the living things or living organisms. So this activity radioactivity element is found into all the living organism. After the death of an organism, the carbon 14 in the body begins to decrease. When human beings, when living things will be die, it will be die that. After the death of living things or living organisms, what happens, that the carbon 14 start to be decreased there. When pieces of wood, charcoal, bones, fossil, etc. from the prehistoric period are found, it is possible to measure the remaining C14 in the laboratory. So when these things are died here, ancient pieces of wood, or charcoal, bones, fossils are there, if we get during the excavations from the specific places of site, so that we can take into the laboratory, and there we can check the carbon 14 in that, in the laboratory. By measuring the remaining carbon 14 in the object, we learn how old the object is that. And by observing, by measuring that carbon 14 in that remains, we can tell, we can come, or we can exactly say that that object is of how many years old. This scientific method of determining the approximate age of an object is known as a carbon 14. So this method to count, to consider, to tell approximate or to exact year of an object is called as a carbon 14 dating method. That there are a few other dating methods are also there along with the carbon 14 dating method. Some of the other methods are there, some of the other ways are there to find out the years of that object, but carbon 14 is one of the most important or frequently used experiment or the method is there. Once of an ancient object is determined with the help of the other dating method, it is possible to determine the period of that culture to which these objects belong. That, so what is that? If we observe that if we examine with this method, that other dating method, then also we can see that years of that of an object, then it can be placed on the unilinear timeline. Then what we will do, that we can be placed, we can be keep into the timeline. That, so as the tree grows in a height, that how is tree is growing, the trunks are growing that, then a new rings appears for the years of the growth of the grither. To that ring, to the trees, new rings will be appears when it is growing, increasing. That the rings can be seen when the tree is cut. When we cut down the tree, then we can see the ring after some specific distance of the measurement, that rings are there. So if we count the rings, we come to know the age of the tree, and if we count the rings, how many rings are there, then we can consider, we can count the age of the tree. For example, if you go or visit to the sugarcane field also there, in the sugarcane field also rings are there after some regular distance. That, so on the basis of that we can tell age of that sugarcane. This can be used to determine the age of that wooden artifacts also there. So this method is also called as a tree ring method or dendrochronology. So this is the information or activity. This both we have to complete and also consider. Remember that, do you know about the count million, billion or lakh, thousand, that how many zeros are also there, how to multiply, that also you remember. This one activity, do you know that about the years, about the 1000 years or million years, that you write at least minimum 3 times you have to write, and this is your homework activity, that 3 times this is your homework. Write and take out the photo and send me. Okay, thank you.